welcome again in this episode 2 of season 3, where I'm going to continue about how to crack industry job interviews after PhD. In this episode, I will talk about the technical round after qualifying the HR round, which was the telephonic. So, in general, when you qualify for the HR round and the HR or the talent acquisition partner thinks that you are a suitable candidate for this particular position, then they forward your CV to the hiring manager, and then the hiring manager will contact you either through email or through telephone to set up a meeting. They first will talk about themselves, their expertise, their domain, their department in the company, what are they looking for in terms of projects, and where are their projects, to give you a background about the position and the company. And then they will discuss about this position for which I was also interviewed. And they explained the positions to me. They explained the exact role, what are they looking for, what skills are they targeting, any projects that are being undertaken, the problems they are facing in some particular project. And then they will explain you about the team and the team composition. The first question that I was asked by the hiring manager was again about to introduce myself, and then I did the same introduction as I did in the HR round to the hiring manager, and I explained about myself, then my educational qualification, my professional experience, the projects that I did during my professional experience, my educational qualification during PhD, master and the bachelor. And then I explained skills that I learned during the professional experience and the educational qualifications. And then I also explained some extra achievements that I got during these years of experience. I linked my present professional experience and educational qualification with this current role and the position, and I tried to establish a connection, a bridge, that this experience and the skills that I have is really a fit for this position. And I have all sorts of simulation skills, hardware skills to deal with. I have a number of publications. I have a thesis that deals exactly the same as this position requires. So I try to bridge the gap between the requirement and what I possess. Then the question again came about my present role, what I was doing at that time. So I was doing postdoc when I applied for these positions. So I explained that yes, I'm doing postdoc, and this postdoc is within European Union funded project. So it has a timeline. I adhere to this timeline, and I have to deliver perform all the tasks and deliver the deliverables within the time frame. And my project is related to, so at that time my project was related to the photovoltaic inverter systems, and also to the grid connected grid codes and grid connected system of renewable energy, because that's my main theme and my main topic. So I explained that how my present role and my past position is very much important for this position, for the job that I'm applying. Again, from the hiring manager, the question comes that the job requires a lot of responsibilities and a lot of commitment. So am I willing to join this and to perform the task? And then I said yes, I am very much willing, because it exactly falls into my role that I am looking forward in the market. And I explained that I am willing to travel, but within a certain percentage. Of course, I cannot travel for 50% or 40% of the whole duration. So I also explained very clearly that I want to. I have a very good background in terms of all the hardwares, and I also have a good background in terms of theory. and I am ready to take the responsibility. I have always done things in the timeline. I have done this PhD within the timeline, and this PhD was a Marie Curie PhD. Before that, I had done also exchange program that was also within the time frame. So everywhere I have delivered within the time frame. And then I explain all the technical responsibilities I took during these years of experience. Then the hiring manager might talk to you about a real problem, and then he will try to get your opinion. So the similar was the thing with me. The hiring manager discussed a real project problem, and then he wanted an opinion on that problem, so that to assess my knowledge and my working background. And I then listen to the problem, and then I give my opinion and the solution that they should look, or the company should look. So this give quite a very good span about my technical expertise. Then again the question came about when am I willing to join. So I explained the same thing as I explained in the chart, to show that I am willing to join from a particular month after finishing the contract, because I am committed to this contract and I have to finish all the tasks. And that's a very good way to show that you are committed to a particular task where you are entitled to. And after explaining all of these questions, the hiring manager asked me about do I have any questions. And in this way, since he is the hiring manager, so I asked about the team, about the team composition, about experience of the team, about the educational qualification of the team, about the projects and the problem they are facing in some particular project, and why are they hiring me, and what did they look in me that they are interviewing, so that I can know my strength and their perspective. They called me for a face-to-face technical round, where I prepared a presentation, and I also shown them my PhD thesis work, and then I also tried to show the simulation work that I had already done in a particular simulation platform, to give them a complete and solid overview that I have all those sorts of skill. So my advice is that if you get the chance to give a visual glimpse of your work, never leave that chance. Try to give them the perspective and the idea about your work in terms of presentation, in terms of any pictures of your hardware setup or of your previous project, in terms of performing a real time in front of them, a demo. So this was all about the technical round, and I hope you will like this video and you might get benefit out of it. Please spread, like and subscribe. See you in the next episode about salary negotiation.